Michelangelo's David is a sculpture. I think it's about 18 feet high. It's huge. Made out of marble, Carrara marble. And it stood in the it was like the plaza outside like the city hall in Florence. And to this day, there is a sculpture there of David. It's a replica of the original. The original is at, I'm not sure if it's a convent or what it is. It's there in Florence, and it's indoors, protected, because it's such a valuable sculpture, an artifact of that time, an artifact of Michelangelo's work. It's a great sculpture. It's huge. You can't imagine unless you see it. It's really an unbelievable piece. And the people that understand about these kind of things take precautions to make sure that something as valuable as that is protected. Now, I showed you this sign. I'm not German. I don't know if this is the albeit Mach frei. That sign was erected by the Nazis. The sign was erected soon after the Auschwitz-Birkenau. Soon after Alchemist. Let me get my glasses. Gone. You can't read that. The sign was erected soon after Auschwitz-Birkenau. The largest Nazi extermination camp was built in May 1940, and more than 1 million people died during the 4.5 years of Auschwitz's existence. The victims were mainly Jewish men, women, and children, but included Jewish political prisoners, Soviet prisoners of war, Roma families, gay men and lesbians, people with disabilities, and persons of conscience. The camp was liberated by the Red Army on January 27, 1945. Now, this sign was what the people that died went under before they died. I don't know. I've never been to Auschwitz, and I don't know where this sign is. I know it's not underneath. I know that I don't know if I don't think the railroad train went underneath that sign. I'm pretty sure it's a sign that you would walk under. Yes, I'm almost positive of that. Do your own research. I'm not here to be your dad. Now, something as valuable as that sign, long, long ago, should have been taken down. It should have, the sign, the posts, and the gate all should have been removed and housed inside a building that would have given it enough space where people could have seen it, walked underneath it, and been there with the actual sign being protected from the weather indoors. There are plenty of artists out there in the world. Plenty of artists in the world that could have made a replica of that sign that would have been almost indistinguishable from the original sign. Michelangelo's David outside of the City Hall, the old City Hall in Florence, unless you are that one looks just like the real David, but it's not the real David. For the love of me, I don't understand why. I do not understand why someone did not recognize the simple fact that that sign is the symbol of that whole camp. Now, there are other symbols in that camp, obviously, but that sign, which I showed you in my drawing, I do a series on the Holocaust. I've got about 200 drawings on this subject. I've been working on it for about, I started working on that series in 2001. It's pretty much finished, but I still go back into it once in a while because it's something that is important to me. But why they did not put that sign indoors, out of the weather, to protect it against something stupefyingly. Why didn't they think at some point somebody might steal the sign? I just hope that the people that stole it have a collector that they're selling it to so it stays in one piece. And then it can be recovered eventually and returned to a place where it can be protected. I'm Hella Rodney. Thanks for watching, and bye-bye.